What is up, y'all? We are here with the cast for Left 4 Dead 2. You know what time it is. You know what it is. This is for the ByTournament by my buddy ByTournament. I still don't know what the name means. I think it has to do with the numerical value of pi. But besides that, I don't know. So ByPitX is how you might read it. Much love to him. We're here at a unique match. I can't get too much into the details because we are going to have the first hit, but you're in for quite a story once we see this hit. Smoke is good. I'm going to get the smoke charge, but they don't really care. This jockey's good too. Spitter, unfortunately, not going to get in there. We have in-game sounds. Very unprofessional moment happening right here. But a very professional moment at the same time, because I do have to tell y'all, these two teams tied. These two teams literally tied. They both got like 3,600 points. They got the exact same number of points, down to even the single digit. And so with that, they have to replay the match. Those are the tournament rules. So this is actually the second time that this match is happening. I'm very excited to be able to cover this. This is certainly going to be a close one. You might not know too much of these teams, but it's definitely going to be an interesting one. You cannot deny that the teams are evenly skilled if they tie each other. And we've got a Booski going to be the first tank for Skere Madness. We got Fonny NG, who is probably the person, if you watch my streams, probably the most recognizable person. Fonny has been in a good like 70% of all cups that I've casted. Fonny just plays in like every single damn cup, always up in here, hungry for competitive Left 4 Dead 2. Not always on the same team, sometimes switching around on the teams, and it does seem like kind of switching it. I don't recognize any other members of Skere Madness, so I think that this is just a team swap up. Fonny maybe just playing with some friends instead of the normal lineup. You know, Fonny was on Never Lose. Fonny is on Siempre Lama. A good number of teams that you're going to see Fonny on, depending on the cup. But this isn't about Fonny. This is about Booski, and look at that. That was a crazy moment. The charge is going to land. Hell gets knocked down below. Almost getting the double cap. And somehow, this has completely... I mean, they've made a complete recovery from the looks of things. Etherials cannot be bothered to go for a regroup. But they got completely thrown off while running through the billboard while the tank is climbing up. But the tank like kind of fails to jump, I guess. He looked kind of like an AI there for a minute. I did actually check. I was like, wait, is that AI? But it was a real human being piloting that. I'm sorry, I did not mean to phrase it like that, but regardless, we got a jockey, charger, boomer, 3 other real human beings here to back up this hit. Charger will land. Jockey trying to hit onto Rochelle here. Not going to be able to find her. Double boom. With the cars. Surprise. Dude, you cannot park there. But regardless, he will go down all the same. Obviously, no health left for any more shenanigans. That CI going to go for a slight shenanigan himself, but they'll be able to pick up and continue moving on, as Skere is going to be ready at least for 3 of them. Booski is going to be a wild ski, and they can go for Hunt Spit, which just does look like what they're going to opt for. Smoke pull through as well. But, I mean, surprisingly enough, Etherials has managed to hold on to 300 bonus. There were about 3 separate parts of that early engage, which we are going to rewatch, where I thought that it was probably going to be a wipe, or at least pretty much no bonus left. But here they are, still with 300 points. Mostly the DB still on the board. Popping the pills after the tank. Boom. They do get the ghost hops over. Charge is good. Hunter as well. Got to go far for that clear. Bye-bye. You're going for a long ride there, Nicholas, and he is all the way down. Oh my god, Rowe dropping 50 meters and just says, you know what, I'm completely fine. That did not hurt even a little bit. They will still somehow have 119 bonus left, but, you know, Jesco, 1 HP, gets past the pills. Hey, they've still got a dream here. 5 seconds left for Booski to get up. Spitter, Smoker, Boomer, not the most terrifying of hits here. They're going to send it early. Maybe a smoke charge situation. Smoke to try to set up for the charge to get, because it is wide out in the open like this. But they will have a quick enough spawn on that Smoker. And they actually send in the spit, which is crazy to me. They do just go ahead and send in the boom. And they're going for a quad situation. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I would probably prefer to just have spit. You got 105 bonus left to tear through. Might as well go for a spit instead of trying to get a smoker in the mix. But regardless, that's what Skere's gone for. 2 seconds left for Avery to get up. Hunter hopping around. And also, they could have tried to cash in on that hit instead of just sacking it like they did. But regardless, smoke pull. Jockey still M2'd away all the same. And there we go. Alarm card not going to be set off, but 2 downs. A grand total. Oh, Nicholas. I'm sorry. Yes, Nicholas here has decided to stop playing. That's his actual name, by the way. That's his coach's government name is actually Nicholas. They went with coach because you can, well, you know why. It would be kind of confusing to have Nick and Nicholas. And we do have Lux deciding to join the server. Maybe Lux is going to be hopping in for Etherials here. They certainly like to kind of shift their players around, just kind of like, you know, toss whoever they can into a match, see if the admins catch it. You know, if they don't, hey, we just got a random guy in our match, and all right. That is a bit of beef. It's happened multiple times for this team. Mask off moment. Welcome on, Alonzo. Alonzo Pet. Okay, so it is going to be Shifty rejoining gear. Maybe. I mean, we don't really know. Let's see if the avatar changes. Guy with white hair with a blue background. Is it going to be him? Hello? Can we see the avatar? Okay. Wow. With the charge landing as well. Goodbye bonus and goodbye Jesco as well. Alright, let's go ahead and watch it back. We got the tank here. What is going on here? And we got the channel point predictions finally coming out. Now, these two teams tied. Alright? The climb up. Couldn't catch him off. The charge lands. Bull charge. He gets knocked down. The Hunter connects. And the smoke was so close to making that an isolated double cap. That would have been sick. But unfortunately, it just was not meant to be for this tank. And after that, it was kind of obscurity from there.
Guys, can I have a second with the car?
Smoker, Jockey, Spitter, Charger. Smoke is good. It's all good. Spit lands immediately, scratching away at the charge target. Oh, is Smoker's able to just walk over and get it pulled through as well?
Reloading. Reloading.
Good amount of the bonus to start off for Etherials. Not going to have the craziest underpass hit, Hunter, Charger, Jockey, Boomer, but they could definitely make something happen with this. Could be worse.
Reloading.
Three. with the jockey carry away. And the stumble as he tries to shoot him down. Oh my goodness. Etherials is on one here. Yeah, they will definitely take that. Great average damage. Welcome in, Stu. We do have Jesco here. First tank for Etherials. Bar is up, and it is going to be stationary. It's not a bad spot either. The smoke pull into the charge attempt. And that smoker and charger will die off. Just going to have the hunter left. Going to have a boom as well. But Jesco's first pass, 95% frustration. They can do whatever they want here. Managing to get 100 points of chip. As Jesco does bring it over to another car location eventually. Walking the tightrope here. As the boom does die off. Keeping vision. They're not shooting at him. Okay, his frustration is going down. And the pause. And the pause. I think some kind of a pause timer would be nice, or a counter rather. For those of y'all keeping track at home, we are at 2 pauses. Skere Madness versus Etherials. Again, for those of y'all who have just recently started tuning in, I will remind everyone, this is a rematch. The first match was tied. It was a literal tie. Both teams finishing at 36-25. 3,625 points on each side is how their match ended, and so they have to run it back. It definitely looks to me like Etherials have the edge here starting off. Their SI play has looked really strong, but these teams did finish with the same scores. So Skere could definitely manage to find their footing. They haven't done so far, but the tank was a great pressure. It was so many really close moments for Skere. But the question is, are they about to get AI'd? We got first pass, 20% frustration. I don't know if this is going to be enough, or maybe they don't really care about the AI. They just want this open area over here without cars. That's a possibility, although there is a police car over here. It says Dark Carney Remix. That's the map that I was given, but the actual map being played right now is just Dark Carney Classic, not the remix, so keep that in mind. As Jesco just rolls it in, not in danger of being AI'd, but no hittables. Hunter lands for the 1-2 rock punch, and he does get that. 3k HP left as he is struggling to reconnect back onto Ellis. Rock. And yeah, the question is, can this tank... Okay, you'll find a nice little rock. Bit more damage. Skere backed it up, and honestly, they benefit pretty heavily from that. 561 bonus left. That is almost 2/3 of the bonus still in the hands of Skere. No in caps. The damage was spread around, as we see Avery, Fani. I believe that's Lehu. The cat face guy. Not sure. Or maybe he was just on a team with Lehu at some point. Charges in with the spit. Oh, you already know it's melon time. You already know. Welcome in Papa Festive. Welcome in Azazel Devils as well. Bienvenidos. Alright, so we got 514 bonus left. All of the DB, and it's well protected. Quad for Etherials. I don't know how well this is going to go. Okay, they're just going to all jump it over. Smoker's going to struggle there. And he has to just walk it back. Poor Jesco. Jockey disengaged fully. So right now they're looking at a poo 2. If they keep this Jockey Smoker, they're going to walk right into a failed quad, into a poo 2. And it does look like that's what they're going to opt for. They are fully content with that 252 Jockey poo 2. Okay, go being called. No go stop. Just going to M1 it over. You've been poo-tooed. Congratulations. You've been poo-tooed. How does it feel? I gotta ask. How does it feel? Booski is gonna go down with that one. They deciding, you know, they're like, we could just take this poo 2, you know, and easily mop it up, the weakest hit in the game, or we could just try to rush it and maybe get Smoker or Jockey, which are still very effective tools at isolating one player on top of things. They still got 270 bonus left. And they are just going to be able to walk it in. Honestly, that went by in the blink of an eye. I don't know. Did they teleport? I wasn't. Honestly, after Booski died, I was kind of like not paying attention. And it felt like they got through that swamp really fast. Like, Etherials didn't get anything until they got that last chance hit right next to the car. And Skere actually wins that chapter by 174 points. Wow. Yeah, we're definitely going to watch that back. So we see the poo 2 coming up, Smoker Jockey. And the spawns are ready. The spawns are there to go. But they're like, you know what? I believe in God. You know what I mean? They said, I believe in God and he will protect me. But sometimes it just doesn't play out like that. And sometimes you get poo 2. And it is what it is. They truly said God's plan on that one. It's incredible. It was an incredible decision across the board. And that's why you got to always be ready. You got to always be ready. Skere choosing to not run it out. Spawns immediately came in. Boomer, Jockey, Hunter ready to go. Spitter has not spawned in yet. Let's get the hunt action up here. Shifty, trying to get some DP action in here. Trying to get the hunt. Either way, DP or no, just get it rolling here to get some spit damage. Maybe get the Jockey to continue that hunt spit if they can land it. He's going to be trying some tricks. See if it pays off. Double boom, right into it. DP does not land, but the spit will. Jockey has been dealt with, but Ro still going to take some serious damage. Continuing to take damage as Ellis is bit blocked inside the room. Can't really help out with those boom clears. And that'll be a good 6%.
The clown's attracting a horde.
80% tank. Smoke pool is good. They're trying to take advantage of this split. They absolutely will with the try. Look at the Jockey running in. Oh, the Jockey was so incredibly late. The Jockey had so much leeway there for Etherials, but they just can't piece it together. But, you know, it's not one of those quads where it's like, oh, man, that was like almost a quad, but since they didn't land that last SI, they get nothing. No, this is still like they landed a tri-cap. It went on for many seconds. And it was still a very beneficial hit as we do go into a Hunter Charger. Ready to go. Great spot. Ready to go stop over. Probably want to send it before they start descending into Kittyland. Charger, no good. Hunt Spit will be with the boom stumble. Kind of out of the spit. Able to hop up on top of those garbage bags. And, you know, I mean, it is kind of a moment to breathe, but at the same time, it was a 5%er. So, as they pop pills, they continue to go down. So, just not the cleanest early game for Skere. We'll see how the tank plays out. Tank is going to be in a while. Tank is going to be all the way over here. So they don't have to deal with that for another 20%. But they are going to have to deal with a hit. A sneaky hit at that with the double. They're trying so hard to land these quads. Again, just one away. But charge. Smackdown after smackdown. Down goes Booski off the back one. I feel like the replay from this needs to just be a montage of Etherials almost landing quads. It's definitely benefited them quite well at this point, as they are down to 49% of the bonus, over half the bonus, before the tank is even brought in. Cowardly gonna be the tank, but first, look at that boom. The boom catch. I love that boom. Grabs two of them. The jockey's hopping around for some shenanigans. Hey, they caught Skere off guard with the same strategy last time. Do they do it this time? Nicholas, no, they are going to be able to just drop down. Alright, now go ahead and get y'all's predictions in before we see this tank. If you have more points you want to predict, now is the time. Hunt Spit lands. Charge coming in for a stumble. And you will be able to grab him as well, as Fani, unfortunately, is just dropped down. Alright, you got 5 seconds left. As you see Fani getting capped. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright. Some last minute predictions there. Cowardly. Gonna be doing what he can. He's got a Boomer Hunter Smoker to help him out right now. Looks like the Hunter's in position. I think if they do, I think they like a Smoker, right? We got some dumpsters. They're gonna send the Hunter first, which kind of tells me they're gonna send Smoke Boom after it. They are gonna try to get that. The smoke pool is amazing. They sent the Hunter first to get the Hunter back up in the rotation, but the thing is, now they got two stranded SIs. With the smoke pool, it kind of makes them be like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have sent that Hunter in. But, you know, butterfly effect at the same time. Maybe if they didn't send that Hunter, the smoke pool wouldn't have been an option. But it does kind of make you wonder. Cowardly does get that decommit, though. 3k HP left, and a Jockey Charger Smoker ready to go for the SIs. We'll see Smoker's ready. Charger is hopping around. He's certainly not ready. He doesn't get anything hit over to. He's still going to land that. Just desperate to prove me wrong. Everybody's just desperate to prove me wrong. The rock comes out. It lands. Dumpster coming out. Smoking a Jockey. Still alive. Hello. And with that, actually Cowardly goes down. Booski 1 HP with a Jockey and a Spitter. He's certainly going to be going down the spit unless dun 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 dun, and he will go down. 352 points for Skere. Unfortunate chapter. I mean, it was our. I mean, look, they could still get a tank wipe and make this. Like, if the tank performs well, even if they don't get the damage early, they can still, you know, just wipe it up. But I think if they don't perform with these SIs, this is definitely an opportunity for Etherials to start getting some big cash money as far as points go. That was just a silly charge. I cannot believe. I mean, he did all he could, and it turned out to be exactly what he needed. So we'll take it. Hunter immediately skeeted. A little bit of standing spit. That's it. Welcome in Raiden. We've got, speaking of Raiden, we've got a Savage Bear Tournament Grand Finale cast at midnight tonight on this stream. It's going to be Valhalla versus Colossus. And that is going to be in about an hour from now. An hour and 15 minutes from now. So make sure you stay locked into this stream. Right after this match is over, we'll be going into another Hunt, Jockey, Charge, all going in. But look at the difference there. That quad did not do anything to Etherials. None of the SIs could find an avenue to connect for longer than a few milliseconds.
All right, weapons.
Whereas Ethereals quads were like, you know, this is, they were a lot more serious. We'll say that much. Jockey Charger follow up.
Check it out! Kitty land!
Jockey M2, Charger will miss. Boomer hopping around, choosing not to just go spec. Oh, you see, he's gonna go back. He said, actually, you know what? This is what I wanted. That's actually exactly what I wanted to happen.
Hey, can we stop and make some cotton candy? Seriously.
Oh yeah, cotton candy, the wise pharaoh of fruit.
What is the NCAA?
Pyramid passing judgment on all the
Smoker, Hunter, Charger Boom. What is basketball?
Bro, just stop, okay?
Classic Boom setup here. You can see they are trying to chip it down. Coach was trying to find that boom. Couldn't quite find it. They do send it up eventually. Hunter going in, overlaps with the smoke. Charger laser down. Boom. All right, that was a long time of a boom being on the menu for a single boom. And they've got 93.8% of the bonus left with the tank coming in. This certainly does not bode well for Skere. Ethereals are definitely going to be struggling. I mean, we do have hittables, right? I should say we do have hittable, singular. And it's all the way on the other end. So I mean, this tank just needs a lot of elbow grease, and maybe some determination, maybe an ounce of tenacity, and maybe a double boom as well. Maybe that's the missing ingredient here, as we are going to see the CIs coming in. Hunter Charger, I think Avery absolutely needs to send it with the double boom, but the commons are not that threatening. They are gonna, they eventually are going to be looking a little bit more threatening as they try to clear out the commons. Avery 3,500, more commons coming in with the Hunter connecting onto Nick. Charge is on the same guy, and he's just gonna wait for Nick to get back up. No, Charge is standing in no man's land. I like the patience all the same, but he chases down the same target as the tank, and now the CIs are dead, the SIs are dead. Avery is dead. Everything is dead, except for the survivors, who still have 3/4 of the bonus left. 1,350 points being threatened, and yeah, that's pretty good. That's gonna be a pretty good chapter for Etherials here. I mean, this has been a runaway for Etherials. From, keep in mind, they tied. I know I've said it a couple times, but they tied with 3,600 points last time that they played each other. Literally, down to the last number, they tied each other. So I would expect this to be a little bit less of a domination here from Etherials. Chapter 1 was very dicey on their Survivor side. But I think that Survivor, even though Skere won Chapter 1, I think the idea of, like, we could have got so many points there if we didn't rush up Putu, I think that might have gotten their head a little bit much. We do have the quad attempt. Hunter lands. Charger runs into nothing. Everything else mopped up except for a lonely smoker. And that's still going to be 20 points. Yikes. Okay. Leading by 700 points is Etherials. You know what to do. You know what drill. It's time for us to hope for an early tank, but of course keep in mind finale is an option. We still got at least half the match, if not more, but it is a bit of a worrying moment here for Skere Madness if they can't start to get it under wraps right about now. And they do have a 21% tank here on Chapter 3. So, that is definitely... I mean, okay. One side of the coin, very beneficial for Skere. They can get the tank wipe, or they can pretty much wipe out Etherials and be able to make it just a distance game for them for this chapter. Flip side of the coin. If Etherials makes it through and then Skere gets wiped, then that's going to be pretty much an unwinnable position for Skere. So they do get equipped with the tool that they need to make a great leap. Maybe start leading the match after this chapter. But on the other end, if they play it wrong, everything's going to slide out from underneath them. And they're going to have no more room to make the comeback. So it's a very tense moment here for Skere. The boom did go ahead and sack a jockey hunter spitter, but Skere's gonna, I mean, Etherials are gonna continue holding W. They're not gonna be quick enough though. He's actually gonna get a smoker. We're looking at 3-1 here with a spit. They're gonna send it in. I do like it, but okay, jock spit. They'll at least get that much, but there's gonna be no way that that Skere can stop them from just walking into the safe room. Not the safe room, but the safe area. How about this? The area outside the safe room. Is that better? This area. Boomer, Hunter, Charger. They did send in the Boom in first for that good hit, and that also gives them... I feel like Boom can be a great tool here. They send in the Hunter first to guarantee that they get the hunt. Kill off the charge Boom next. Now they're going to have a Hunter, Jockey, and a Smoker. But unfortunately, Boom couldn't get in on anything there. Welcome in R1, betting all of his points on Etherials. We've also got Iowa. 60 FPS, 25 Hertz. I feel bad for you, number one. Thoughts and prayers. We need to start a GoFundMe for your PC, let me know. But the tank is coming in. Bonnie and G gonna do what he can, missing the first smack. Gets a follow-up smack. Smoker pull ready, but he continues to commit. He just kill off the tank. Or, I'm sorry, the Hunter with that. Smoke pull is good. Jockey in the mix. Coach is going to be able to get around with some nice movement. And unfortunately, he is going to be able to clear that out. But he goes down all the same. They get one in cap.
Appreciate it, Coach.
They get one in cap from that quick-thinking Smoker. But it looked like the... Let's actually... Do I have the clip? Okay. It looked like the Hunter got smacked by the tank. We'll have to watch that back closer. It might have been shot, but it didn't. I don't think it said chip. I think he just got smacked. 45% of the tank damage going to Shifty. Let's go.
These here zombies are trying to kill me. Ninja sword here.
Hunter charge overlap. Charge will land in the spit with the boom stumble. Nope, M2'd away. But Coach goes down all the same, so they get another cap. DB definitely open at this point. 68% is all they got left. Skere doing a good job of getting rid of the remaining bonus. Because we got the roller coaster up ahead. Etherials continuing to get distance, but you know they want more than just a few hundred points of distance. Especially surviving the tank with only one in cap. They're definitely expecting to get a lot more points than this. But they are eyeing down a quad as they exit.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Charge no good, but all the same, look at the damage. He goes all the way down. He's black and white now. Okay, Skere actually gets some damage through. I do hate to say this. I gotta do something on my end real quick, which kind of impeded already. I'll try to minimize that. But I gotta do what I gotta do. Okay.
Reloading.
Hey, look out!
I'm starting it. Heads up.
Alright, we are gonna see this one hit play out. And then I do have to restart the stream. So the stream is gonna go black for about 20 seconds. And then we will be back. But first, we got the hit that could possibly end it all. The charge lands up above, but they get the clear on the Nick. Smoker pull, Hunter does land as well. Alright, and with that, I do unfortunately have to do this. We'll be right back.